Hi, my name is Janelle Hume.
And I'm Emily Lorraine.
And we are both part of Arrowquip's marketing team. And today we're going to be going over some of the features of our new Arrowlock 88 series squeeze chute. So to get things started, we'll first talk about the head gate.
It is the same 3E head gate that everyone knows and loves, but we have made a few modifications when it comes to the locking mechanism. So now instead of our friction locks, we are working off of a ratchet style head gate.
We do have 3 settings as well. So it depends on your different working situations. So there's one for when you're working large bulls, especially bulls with those thick necks, and it gives you the ability to be able to really put that force on the neck so you don't have bulls slipping out of the head gate, which is something that sometimes ranchers can have issues with. The second setting is for your cow, so that's kind of, it gives you force, but it's not quite as much force, so just your average size cows. And then finally, there's also the calf setting. So when you're working those small calves, it just gives you the ability to really narrow down on those calves to make sure they're not slipping or coming loose or anything like that. So we'll just get Emily to demonstrate the head gate a little bit here. So that sound right there is the new ratchet style of a lock, so you can really feel and hear the sound of that secure hold that you're going to get on your cattle. And you'll notice you can pull on the head gate here, and Emily can join me. It's like no matter what you do, that thing's not moving anywhere. So just secure, safe cattle handling. From here, we'll just talk a little bit more about some of the features, and including the head holder, which has some improvements as well.
So our head holder is modified. We have upgraded the back plate. We have also modified the linkage up front here. So as you can tell, it is a little bit thicker. So we do have the double linkage. Now the head holder over centers, so you don't have the same problems in the past with falling or cattle kind of jiggling it loose. So it is much easier to secure an animal in here, and then you're not worrying about it falling down. We also have the new square style lockbox. That's just going to give you a better hold. There is the double locks on the inside as well, just to ensure that you're not losing any cattle. So it is quite smooth, same as before, and there is a little bit of an upgrade in the scoop, just a little bit wider for those bigger cows and bulls.
So from here, we'll open up the head gate again and we'll talk about a couple other features. So you can see from the front, of course, the chute is equipped with our new upgraded head holder, and it also has the sternum bar in the bottom, and then there's also the calf restrainer bar, which we'll go over in a little bit. So from here, the first thing you can see is that the floor is actually extended out a lot more than it used to be. So this is our new infinity floor, as we call it. So that just gives you full coverage from the very back of the chute all the way to the front. So there is just traction throughout the front for the cattle. There's no risk of their hooves kind of catching anything on the way out. So it's just a safer experience and just smoother as well.
As you can probably tell, the chute is bigger than our previous series. The Arrowlock 88 series is actually 9 inches longer, 2 inches wider, and 2 inches taller. So you're not going to be worrying about, not being able to fit any of those big bulls.
Or those very pregnant mother cows. So from here, we'll take a little swing over to the side of the chute, and we'll talk a little bit more about the access and some of the changes that have been made over there. So now we're going to give a quick demonstration on how you can easily switch between the 3 different settings, the bull, calf, and the cow setting.
So we are just going to take this linch pin out of the pin here. You simply take your big pin out and adjust it as needed.
And from there, we'll just go over a couple other features you can see on the chute here. Moving from the front to the back of the chute, you'll see, as always, our head gate handle is still nice and easy to be able to slide. So I work cattle either from the back of the chute here, all in one spot, the one-person operation, or again, if you have another person helping you out, you can move the head gate handle to the front of the chute and you can work right there.
So we are going to move on to our side access. So as you can see, it's a little bit different than our 88 series. It is much easier to now get in here for vaccinating. There is full access in the chute here for shoulder branding and things like that. So very easy to work. Same side panels everyone is used to, except for we added one here. So if you need a little bit of extra room while you're working the animals, you can simply just open up the door. Same as the sides here. And they are easily adjustable to make it work for your operation as well. We also have the split doors on the bottom to make it easier to work with your feet. And these are removable as well, so you can take the door completely off.
And you'll also see we still do have those 2 rows of rump fingers. The second row does look a little bit different now, especially with the 2 side split doors now. So if you do have those really, really small, tiny calves, you can very easily snug the bar up right against them, just as you would before. So, and then even when you're squeezing cattle, again, these bars, we've heard from ranchers that they just love them. Makes it super easy. So if you are getting in there to do banding or anything like that where you really want them snugged up, there's less risk of you getting kicked.
We have also changed the location of your squeeze handle, so it makes it easy to work cattle without moving your feet. So you can work the squeeze, the head gate, and your rolling door all from the same spot.
You'll also notice in this spot, for a little bit of operator comfort, we do still have this nice canvas blinder, so it's not metal, it's not rubber, it's very pliable and flexible. So if you do really have to get in here or you want to just quickly pop into the vet cage, that's not going to be getting in your way. We used to have added height on the vet cage, but you'll see the vet cage is now the exact same height as your side access doors, so you have all that room throughout the whole side of the chute.
The squeeze is a true parallel squeeze. You can see at the top here, we have switched the lockbox to the same lockbox as the head holder, same square, gonna lock really well for your animals, and you are gonna get a tight squeeze on their body as well to secure them and make sure they're not moving around while you're working them.
You'll also see at the bottom of the chute here, again, that new infinity floor, and we also do have a traction bar kit. So this is something new that we first brought in with our Army series chutes. It just gives the animals a little bit of extra traction, while the rubber floors do provide really, really good traction. It just gives you that little extra assurance, especially if you're working a lot of cattle at once and they're running through the chute and mucking it up a lot faster. You'll also see we still have our fork targets to make it super easy for picking up the chutes and moving them around as needed. Again, the chute frame, so we still have the 2x6 beam on the top and then the 4x4 on the bottom.
So a little bit different in the rolling door. We have made it so there is quite a bit of visibility, so your cows want to come through, they want to follow their buddies, and it makes the process really seamless as well. Basically the same system, your offside rolling door handle here, but just the added visibility in the back makes a big difference with your cattle flow.
100%. And you'll see we still do have the same nylon rollers, so that makes sure it's quiet, so you don't have any metal on metal, what you're used to seeing from Arrowquip. As well as the nylon rollers here, you'll see we still have the poly-coated latches on the vet cage doors. This handle you will see is a little different, however. And we used to have the latches that you'll see on the side door here, but now it's just this simple little handle. So in the case of an emergency, you have to open up the side of the chute, something happens, you pop it open, and it closes super, super easy. Again, if you have a vet, you're doing some preg checking, there's not a lot of room sometimes in chutes, they kind of feel crammed in there. Again, once you're in here, lots of head space, especially if your vet's a taller person, they don't have to worry about banging their head. It's pretty easy to get in here and do what they need to do. So now we're just going to go over the calf restrainer bar and a few benefits to using it when you're working cattle. So we'll open up the chute here. So as you can see, the bar, you can quickly loosen off the spolt and the spolt here, so you can move it if you're working with calves or with bulls, cows, whatever the size of the animal be. And when you squeeze the chute, it will just tighten up and it actually goes right into where their hip joint is and it immobilizes it. So that also prevents them from kicking you. So if you're getting in there and you're wanting to do any castrating or branding or really anything where you just want to have that little bit of extra safety and assurance, it just kind of keeps them locked in so you don't have the chances of getting kicked.
So our 88 series does come with our 15-year unlimited warranty. That includes a lifetime warranty on our locking mechanisms, our rump fingers, and our rubber floor. Add-ons for the 88 series include the head holder, the sternum bar, your calf restrainer kit. It does come load bar compatible, and the wheel kit is an option as well. Now our wheel kit is the same as our Army series chutes.
A lot more user-friendly as well. We'll be showing in a later shoot. You can check out the video we'll link below, and that'll give you a walkthrough on how to use the wheel kit. So thanks for watching. Be sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our new videos.
For more information on our chutes, please comment below and we will reach out.